Welcome to the drive time
cast. Emphasis on the ass. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Alfred Barnes.
I'm Parker Brown.
And you have officially joined us for episode 66, Route 66 of the Drive Time podcast.
Dude, we're coming up on 69, baby.
We are. We should do something big for that. Like, I don't know, like 69 or something.
We should.
Yep.
Maybe we could do like a Kenny versus Spenny type thing. We come up with some competition.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
What could we do?
I feel like
Most
it can't
consecutive
be like,
bombs at an open mic.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude! I had my first bomb in a while last night.
That's brutal. That's what sucks when you're on a hot streak and you bomb. You're like, damn, this really sucks.
It was all new material too, so I couldn't hate it that bad. Like, I was mostly new stuff. It was at Cellar Door, and dude, all these people were like, "No, you had a really good set, man." I'm like, "No, fuck you, dude."
Yeah,
like, it's so much worse when they. You know what I mean? When people aren't just like,
yeah,
because it's like pity. You know what I mean? It's like.
Well, there is also like a pretty big crop of new comics in Frederick now.
Yeah.
Because I did one last Thursday in Frederick. I don't even remember what the place is called. Some Italian bistro or something. I don't know. But I did one there, and I got there, and I was 14th on the list. And I was like, yeah, man, I don't mind going earlier if I do less time. Like, that's fine, because I had to fly out the next morning. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'll go earlier. And he's like, all right, you want to go first? And I was like, yep. Big time.
Yeah.
And then I was supposed to do 5. He gave me 7.5.
Wow.
And I was like, all right. Like, you didn't even like me early.
Who was it? Who was running it?
It's the guy who ran that one at the karate school that I did.
Okay.
So, but it's a pretty good mic. The pizza there was fucking awful, but outside of that, it was pretty solid. I went up. I did pretty well. And then I was talking to a couple comics who went after me afterwards, and they were like, "Yeah, man." They were talking about the comic on stage. They're like, "He hasn't been in it very long." I was like, "How long have you been doing it?" He's like, 8 months. And I was like, "You also haven't been in it very long."
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? You fucking newbie.
Oh, dude. Oh, I got another one of those ads for those people doing like it's like a comedy, like a course. It's like this guy.
Yeah.
Breaking down this other dude said, he's like, now see here, you're trying to do crowd work and you went up and you were like, guess where I'm from, and they gave you an answer and you said no. Immediately you shut down the audience because you said no.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, but they were wrong. Like, what are you talking about? Like, he's like,
also, crowd work is the least teachable skill that you can. You can't teach someone how to do crowd work.
It's also the least important skill.
Yeah.
Unless you bomb a lot, like, I don't know. That's why you get good at crowd work, because you're not as good at writing. That's why I had to get good at it, because I was like bombing and I had to figure out my way.
Dude, dude, that's so funny. Try to teach people how to do crowd work. We should do that.
Yeah.
We should, dude. All of these people that are unqualified, you've seen them, and I'm not going to name any names, but you've seen them. People that are teaching stand-up courses, and you go, "What the fuck are you doing? You bomb at open mics.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even getting booked.
Yeah, for hosting spots.
Spots at like shitty bars, you know. But we should just do it, dude. Fuck it. I think I've said this for a while on this podcast. I want to be a grifter.
Yeah.
I want to cheat people out of their money. I've worked for my money, I feel like, long enough. And I feel like I've always put in a hard day's work and always worked hard. I'm cool with being done with it. Let's just rob a bunch of people. You know what we should? I hope it's coming across that I'm joking about this, but let's make a course, right?
Okay.
Sign up online, collect payment up front, keep delaying the course. One of us has COVID, the other one has COVID, right?
I like this.
One of our mom dies or whatever. Just keep delaying it. Never do it. Never actually do it.
Okay, similar thing to that.
Then we give a partial refund if they say they aren't going to sue us.
Yeah.
That's the grift. So we say, we'll give you $100 back if you sign this waiver saying you aren't going to sue us.
I saw this video. It was one of the best schemes I've ever heard. So basically, this guy, apparently there was this law wherever this guy was based out of. This is like in like the 80s. And in order to be classified as a business, you had to deliver at least 3 items. That's all you had to do. Like, you had a minimum. If you delivered 3 products to 3 different people, you were classified as a business in whatever state. Yeah, I don't know. But Anyway, so he started a porn magazine thing. He took out like an ad and advertised all these porn magazines that he had, and he sent them to the first 3 people, and then he didn't fulfill the order for anybody else. And then at the 90-day mark, they'd be like, all right, you didn't fulfill the order, so you have to send him a refund check. And so you'd send him the refund check, but it would say like, for Busty Natural 69, and he would like very graphically put the details of the porn on it.
So they wouldn't cash
so
the
they
check
wouldn't cash it.
Because they'd probably take it to the bank, and then they realized they'd have to show the...
Yeah, so he kept like 80% of the money because people didn't want to go to the bank. I was like, that is the best fucking scheme.
You know what I bet he did too? I bet they'd be like, you have to send him a refund. He just declared bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Just start another business.
Yeah. Keep on.
We need to do that. We need to make an LLC, the Drive Time LLC.
Yeah.
That we put all of our gas and shit on a company credit card, and we deduct that from, and we pay ourselves. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, but we pay ourselves a salary, and then we can deduct. I don't know what there's something you can deduct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to figure out.
We need to come up with $80,000 to $90,000 a year of expenses that we can deduct.
Yeah.
For drive time.
Yeah. I think we also have to generate some revenue too, which is the But here was an idea I have, because I've been getting all these advertisements. I think it's because I like look up podcasting and they see the podcast page and stuff. But for the Webby Awards, I don't know if you've seen these.
No, I haven't seen this.
But
what's a Webby Award?
I guess it's like the Emmys, but for web stuff. And there's like a podcast category, and it was like submit your podcast.
So the AVNs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the AVNs, but for not porn. And I was like, well, I wonder, if we could submit drive time to it just on a whim. And I clicked on it, and it was like $3,000 to submit your thing.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such a
scam.
scam.
And they keep like delaying.
Again, we could just start one. If we get one customer, we get $3,000.
But I think that's what we start. I think we start like a podcast award thing.
Yeah.
And just like award ourselves the number one thing, but then charge people an admission fee for their podcast. Be like $50. We'll entertain your little thing.
You know what? We could actually just do the contest.
We could also just do the contest. Yeah, we could be.
We could just like not even grift it. No, fuck, dude, Park. You've been wanting to do a grift for so long. No. Speaking, can I say something on porn real quick?
Yeah.
I'm off porn.
Porn?
7 days off of any type of pornography.
I'll do that every once in a while. Jerking off once you kind of get your imagination back, it's weird.
I have a thing about like I jerked off for the first time using my imagination instead of porn, and I thought it honestly like reminded me of like a movie you liked as a kid and you rewatch it as an adult, and it's not bad, but it's not like as good as you remember. It's like, oh no, like I was like, maybe Parker, maybe you've just like forgot how good it is. It's like, no, porn is way, way, way better to jerk off to.
Oh, it's over
than your imagination.
You don't have to think. It's like autonomous. You can just focus on the stroke.
You have to do like the girl's voice too in your head too. You know what I mean? It's like so much work,
Parker, when I'm jerking off, I'm not thinking about I'm talking. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, it's hard. I feel like it's kind of like when you.
Can I ask you a question too?
Yeah.
Do you have like do you jerk off thing of like a specific person that exists in real life, or like a fantasy amalgamation type person in your head, or both?
Neither.
I
jerk off to the activity. I think about whatever it is that I want to do.
There's like not a face. There's not a face there.
Not a big face guy.
You're fucking some like. This is like monster that like doesn't have a face. You're fucking like you're not gonna get this reference, but like there's a game called Super Hot where these guys without faces like run at you, like you're fucking one of them or whatever.
I'm Slenderman.
Yeah,
I'm into if
Dude,
Slenderman was thick.
You I guess that's like different types of thinking. There's like audio people. They probably jerk off thing to like dirty talk. Visual people. There's people that learn by doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm a kinetic jerker.
You're a kinetic jerker. I'm more of a visual. This is just like Jerry. He's kinetic. Dude, I've been watching Seinfeld, and it's literally every other bit is like, that is like a really good bit that I could never do.
Yeah.
And like, the thing is, I don't know, do you ever do this where like I imagine like Patrice O'Neal doing Jerry's stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, like that's really good material. And then the next bit is just like, yeah, why do we have to? They can't come up with something better than laundry detergent. Why can't it be included in the machine? Why do I have to carry a measuring cup everywhere? It's like, Jerry, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like the most mundane thing. I still can't get over the bit of his where he talks about the laundry having a party in the washing machine. I think I told you that.
Yeah.
That's the lamest fucking bit ever. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to hit on. Can I just hit you with some other ones?
On to the next one.
Let's see here.
Yeah, Parker. Oh, watch the cord. Watch the cord.
My bad.
Double check. Make sure it's still plugged in. It looks like it is, but
it is.
We good. We golden. All right.
Good.
Yeah, Parker. Often I'll like have a list of things to talk about on the podcast, but I'm normally driving, so I can't actually reference it. But Parker has a list prepared.
I think you can tell. I'm a new man, dude. I'm off no nicotine, no fucking.
Oh, one more thing real quick with the jerking off. It's kind of like when you take a tolerance break from weed and your dreams come back.
Yeah,
it's like that, but your dreams haven't come back yet.
Right.
You're just waiting for that.
I'm wondering when that'll happen.
When that'll kick in.
What if it never happens?
What's the longest you've gone without jerking off?
What do you mean? Like since I started?
Yeah, since I started. Yeah.
Like I don't know, probably 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's kind of my max.
That when I went to Thailand, I didn't jerk off.
Oh yeah, you had lady boys to do it for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
But anyway, all right, you can take on your next topic now, Parker.
Good thing I wrote them down because I'm blanking.
Yeah,
dude.
I had something else I wanted to talk about. I want to do this bit about autistic savants being like natural-born Japanese people. I don't know. Japanese people, everyone gets really good at something. They're all like, They're such like a dedicated culture to like really being the best at whatever you're doing.
Okay, you think like being Japanese is like the same gene as being genetic?
I don't know. I feel like every Japanese person really gets a skill. Autistic people are just born with one.
Right.
They're born like,
Right.
Do you think that parents of autistic kids are like, here, take this paintbrush? Or like, hey,
try and find it.
Yeah. Like they're like,
again, I think like that totally just depends on how much money you have.
Yeah,
if you're
that's
like a poor autistic kid, like good fucking luck.
Better be math.
Everyone's like autistic kids are into trains. It's like rich ones that can afford to see trains. Yeah. You know what I mean? Okay, I found. So, dude, I have this new joke I've been doing. I've only done it like 3 times, but I'm just gonna do it on the pod. I'm just gonna tell you it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Or the premise of it. The bit is that I support LGBTQ people. They have a tough time, but some people have it tougher than others. You know what I mean? Like, if you've ever met, bisexual woman who only dates guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not having that bad of a time.
No.
That's like you meet someone and they're like, I'm a veteran. You're like, thank you for your service. What branch did you serve in? They're like, Coast Guard. It's like, okay, you should get the discount, but don't cut me in line. You know what I mean? And on the other hand, bisexual guy is like, that's the hardest fucking one. Like, you have to suck dick while you're listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking insane. I like give up my seat on the so that's the joke.
That's pretty good.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I think it I think it could go somewhere. Like, I don't think it's good now, but like every time I've done it, a bisexual woman that only dates guys has gone up to me, like comics, and been like, that joke's about me. And I'm like, no, it's not, bitch. That's how many of you there are.
Yeah.
And they all think like, not that I'm trying to say anything, but like that personality type is also the type where they think it's a little like narcissistic of a thing to be. You know what I mean?
They don't live the lifestyle, but they like to tell people they do.
Exactly.
It's like somebody who says they're a vegan but eats meat at their house.
Yes. Yeah.
Or a vegetarian, I guess, because they still eat milk.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be some leeway.
But you know what I mean? I think the funnier part is that people keep coming up to me. The funnier than the joke is that these women that I'm kind of making fun of keep coming up to me. And the other thing, so this is really why I wanted to talk about it. Okay? I think if you're a comedian, you give up some of your right to be like offended at jokes.
Yeah, I agree.
I think even if it's like a really bad joke about like your people, you can't like completely be unoffended, but like again, like 3 of these women, like 2 of them were like a little miffed, and I'm like, they're some of the meanest fucking people I've ever met in my life. They make fun of so many other people.
Yeah.
They get made fun of. They get called out one time, and they're like, that's too much for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your tag isn't even like that inflammatory.
Right.
Like the bisexual. I don't know. I think in general, though, I saw, I don't remember who it was, but somebody posted on their Instagram story a while ago. They're like, this is Bisexual Visibility Day. And I was like, what?
All women.
Bisexual is like the best one to be. You have the most options, and your parents.
As a woman, but dude, like seriously, it sucks being a bisexual dude.
Yeah, no, I know you've lived
really
with that for a while, but
no, I have one of my friends, and like it's like most bisexual guys, I'm pretty sure, are like pretty straight. Like they act pretty straight.
Yeah.
And it sucks, like having a group of bros, like bringing your boyfriend around a group of like broy guys.
Yeah.
That can kind of suck. I don't know.
He could kind of suck. But no, well, I think one thing I will say is I don't think being a bisexual is as difficult because your parents can still hold out hope.
Right.
You might marry.
You can procreate.
What they want you to. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. But like this person who shared the story, it was like bisexuals have a harder time than lesbians or gay guys, and I was like, incorrect.
Well, also the funny thing too is that like there's a million bisexual women that only date guys. I'm not saying they aren't bisexual. They probably are. But that's so much easier to do. There are almost no bisexual guys that come out that like only date women.
Yeah.
Like, I'll suck a cock every now and then. There's like tons of girls who like make out with another girl at a party.
It's like Obama in college.
Yeah, there are many guys who are like, oh yeah, I'll suck a cock if you get a couple drinks in me first. You know what I mean?
I think it's the stigma.
Can you imagine instead of Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl, if like fucking Drake came out with like I Kissed a Guy?
I kissed him and sucked on his dick.
His dick pic just got released. I haven't looked at it yet. Because I'm not allowed to look at porn. I'm not allowed to look at Drake's dick pic.
You want me to pull it up and describe it to you?
Do you think you could?
Yeah. This is me. Don't hate me, Dad.
I was thinking this because Drake's kind of light skinned. I bet he has either a really dark penis or a really light penis. I bet it doesn't match the rest of his body.
Mine's a little tanner than my body.
It either goes tanner or darker, but sometimes with black guys it goes.
Yeah.
Not that I know that much.
I read about it in People magazine.
Exactly.
No, not dark. You said dark. Drake dick pic, guys. This is live. We're gonna put we know this is an audio only format, but we're gonna put a picture up somehow. We're gonna send a sound wave. Oh man, I hope that's not it.
Really? Is it big?
No, it's not spectacular.
No?
It's also I hope, guys, is that really it?
Is it small?
I mean, it's all right. Hold on.
So what?
There's also like it's him like he's clear, his face is not in it. But he's laying down in bed, and his dick is flopped up across his stomach.
Okay.
But it's not. It doesn't seem like his. Maybe it hits. Do
you think he's only like 3/4 chub too? Maybe that's why it doesn't look super great.
Could be. I'm looking at this too long, but I will say it's. Guys, if you're wondering what mine looks like, it's pretty similar to Drake's. It's pretty similar to Drake's. Yeah, I'm gonna. Man.
That's
I'm gonna tell Jackie that when I get home. Be like, baby, you know what? You don't appreciate me. I have Drake's dick.
Dude, how's she doing with the Taylor Swift stuff?
I mean, about the new album, she's ecstatic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the new album. She wore that weird Cruella DeVille dress that I saw. That I'm like, all right.
Is that what you were like?
Yeah, Hal, we should have a fashion podcast too, where we just rip on specifically women's fashion.
Yeah.
Too, looking like the way we.
Well, that's like what the two Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer do. Like they have their shared podcast, they have their own podcast. They kind of mix it up a little bit. Yeah. We need to do that, but just with different industries.
Right.
But it can't be like food, something we know a little about. It has to be stuff that we are like shockingly
completely unaware of. We judge gymnastics.
Yeah. Yeah, or we have like a NASCAR podcast. Caleb would kill himself if we did that.
He would.
He knows
That's
everything
true.
about NASCAR.
That's true. He likes cars that go fast.
There was another comedian who was trying to like kind of big league him with NASCAR, and he was like, "Yeah, here's a fun fact you might know." And Caleb was like, "No, I know that. I know the race that it happened in, and I know the driver, and I actually know the name of his crew chief that was working." Like it's like,
Can I tell you what I hate about NASCAR?
Okay.
So I looked up one time Dale Earnhardt's life. He's the coolest guy fucking ever.
A senior?
Senior, yeah. He legit was a moonshiner, and raced along the, I forget what part of the South he's from, but raced along the mountains. And then when he got to NASCAR, he would fucking hit other cars and shit.
Oh yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah, and then they made all that stuff illegal right when I want to watch NASCAR.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, he was other drivers.
I would watch
like
NASCAR
him.
if you the guys were allowed to crash into each other and shit.
Do you know who the last person to talk to him was? The last person to have a picture with him?
Who?
Frankie Muniz.
What?
From Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, well, he's a big driver too, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's moving up. He might be. He's up into the truck series now.
Didn't have a long-term memory or something like that.
So that was drastically overstated. He was basically. It was just an interview, and he was like,
"Did he have a concussion or something?"
No, it was just an interview, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't remember everything we did on Malcolm in the Middle because it was my everyday life." He's like, "Do you go to work every day and remember everything you do?"
Right, that makes sense.
That's all he was saying, but people were like, "He can't remember anything from that time in his life."
I thought I read an article Frankie Muniz has a degenerative brain disease.
No, he's fine.
Okay, that's awesome. That's cool with him.
But no, he's a really good driver too. But yeah, no, he was at the race.
That spy movie he was in? I think he was in a sequel.
You mean Cody Banks and Cody Banks 2?
Yes.
Big time.
Dude, we should watch that movie.
That was one of my favorite movies when I was younger.
Yeah, we should. Maybe it's I
like the second
off with your imagination.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, we should do that. We should watch Cody Banks and Cody Banks podcast. Watch movie podcast. Watch number 2 podcast.
Yeah, no, that'd be
movie review podcast.
Yeah, we should do we do a podcast called Parker and Al relive their childhood.
Kind of yeah, dude, I like that. No, we just still call it the Drive Time podcast.
Okay,
we're not doing 2 different podcasts a week, Al. Are you fucking crazy?
No, that would just be a Sunday where we get hammered and watch 8 movies in a row.
Oh, okay. So I got some other notes too to go through. If that's cool.
Hit me.
And we're probably going to do another podcast after this. So maybe I shouldn't use them all up or whatever.
Yeah, keep some in the chamber.
Have you been seeing Power Slap?
I mean, I don't watch it, but yes, I'm familiar.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this the other day.
For people who don't know at home, it's people who slap each other until one of them gets knocked out.
You basically like one guy has to you can't.
It's a UFC thing, right?
It's by Dana White. Yeah.
Okay. Because I know he's in the background.
It's very new, though. It's very new. It's probably within the past year and a half it started, I think.
Yeah, I think I saw clips of people doing that, but I don't know if it was officially Power Slap initially. It
was an underground thing.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of arm wrestling.
This is an official real sport. They have belts and shit. I think it's the dumbest fucking sport ever.
I don't like it at all.
Because there's no defense. It's just getting hit in the head.
And it's also there is a skill to being able to swing your arm faster, but I don't think a whole sport should be based around one skill.
And the other half of the skill is, it's CTE, the fucking sport, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, my God.
Which is funny because that's also everybody's concern with doing UFC. They're like, I'd like to try MMA, but I'm worried about CTE. I've had that conversation with people that I know.
Fucking pussies, dude.
Well,
Who gives a shit?
These people are like, actually, I just want the CTE.
You're not going to get hit in the head every fucking... Yeah.
Yeah, but the people I were talking to, I don't think were very good, so they probably had legitimate concern. But anyway.
Sorry. So, what I was thinking, if it does become legitimate
Olympics,
right? Maybe the Olympics, but MMA was the same thing too, where it was it was kind of it was a bunch of crazy motherfuckers, and then it became a legitimate sport. People started doing it younger and younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just imagining in 10 years they're boxers start at 8 years old. They're just some golden gloves of 8-year-olds. That'd be so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Just 8-year-olds to smack each other in the face as hard as they can. Dude, wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
Yeah.
And also I was thinking that probably used to be a thing in fucking some backwater Thai casino or whatever that people were betting on was
kid slap?
Just 2 kids slapping each other in the face until one of them gets knocked the fuck out. I don't know.
Oh, Parker shift. Oh, who you got for the Super Bowl? This will come out the day after the Super Bowl.
Oh, I want the 49ers to win.
I also do.
I like Brock Purdy better. I'm over Mahomes.
Well, because Brock Purdy, what was his nickname? Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
And now he's in the Super Bowl. That's sick.
Yeah,
That's a cool thing to happen.
Yeah.
Also, it's like him and one of the coaches, and then his dad and the coach's dad like played together and won the Super Bowl. So it's like the second generation.
McCaffrey.
Yeah. Oh no, that's McCaffrey. You're right. That's McCaffrey.
McCaffrey. I think it would be his second Super Bowl he won. I think he won it with the Rams. I don't fucking know anything.
Yeah.
Like,
the Rams won the first season with Matt Stafford.
Yeah. But I think Christian McCaffrey was on that team.
He might be. I know his name.
But he also deserves to win a Super Bowl. He's a fucking beast, dude.
I get him and what's his name, Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Mixed up, Pat McAfee.
Also, anytime you can get a white boy at running back, dog.
It's good for the culture. Yeah.
Get a little mayo in that chocolate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Get a little nougat in there.
Yeah. We've got did you hear I mean, this is a couple months ago, but they drafted a white cornerback.
Yeah, I know. It's
the whole Shane Gillis. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's that whole Shane Gillis bit. Oh,
it's like he needs to breed with every white woman he possibly can. We need to get him in the genetics program.
Get him in the pool.
I have one more thing to talk about that I'm not going to keep in the chamber too. Which is I saw this video of this this guy, like attractive high school guy, and he asks out like a girl with Down syndrome to prom, and it's Doritos themed, and I'm like he gives her a bag of Doritos, and I'm like, this is the worst thing ever.
You're bribing her with a snack.
Like this is 1 inch away from giving doing a candy themed promposal. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't post this online. It's so this condescending. You know what I mean? To do a Doritos themed promposal. I don't know, dude. Like,
did you ask anybody to prom back in the day?
Yeah.
Did you go to prom?
Yeah.
What'd you do? You do anything cool?
I just said, do you want to go to prom? No, I didn't fucking do
anything. I did
dude.
have a very good one. My junior year, I was very creative.
Okay.
Maybe we'll talk about it. But so what I did is it was the day we got report cards. So I got a blank copy of her report card, and I put prom ? In the letter grade thing. And then I went to the classroom. I was like, hey, you got I was down in the principal's office. They said you got the wrong report card. I brought up a new one.
Yeah.
That was probably the only like clever thing I've ever done in my life.
That's pretty clever, dude.
But
yeah, did she have Down syndrome?
Yeah, no.
She started eating no. But no, I was also just laughing. This is horrible. You might have to cut this, but just that guy being like pushy on prom night. So, are you gonna put out or what?
God,
I got you the fucking Doritos. Dude. What more do you fucking want from me?
Bruh.
You're a fucking bitch. Just
I got Cool Ranch in the glove box.
I got Cool Ranch. I got all the fucking I got the purple one that's impossible to find.
Yeah.
That's like the worst one too, the chili lime one or whatever. Are you a fucking Takis guy?
Jackie really likes them. I think they're okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I like about them is like you eat one and you're like ugh, and then you just keep eating them.
Yeah.
That's kind of how
There's
I
so
feel
much
about
flavor in them.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah.
You mean like the chips, right? You don't mean like Takis, like the seasoning.
No, I mean the chips. Yeah,
okay, yeah.
And also, like, they're just so like the bags are just so colorful. Too.
Yeah,
like,
your hands turn like dark red when you eat them.
Yeah. It's like literally like, I don't know. It just seems like something that should be banned by the FDA or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
They just put a bunch of food coloring in there. They don't give a shit at all. All the other snacks
Red
are like,
40.
trying to be like get baked Cheez-Its. It's like, how about I fucking kill myself? You know what I mean?
Do you remember when people were freaking
out? We
out?
put kale in the Doritos. It's like, how about you don't do that? How about you just give me the fucking Doritos?
People know that junk food is bad.
Yeah.
You making it healthy isn't going to sway anybody.
Yeah, you are going to. And it also isn't that much better. It's not that much better.
You know what
having
fucking
it
sucks?
baked.
Lay's baked chips.
Oh
they're
my
horrible.
God.
The worst fucking chip.
They should be burned in a fucking fire.
I have no idea what they're doing.
I think I'm almost the two things I can do. Okay, I'm almost completely a kettle chip boy now. If
I love a Grandma Utz.
Okay, Utz chips normally awful.
Incorrect.
Lay's is better.
Nope.
Every single flavor is better, except of course for the crab chip, which is the best flavor of chip. Ever? Are we about to?
I agree with that, but what I disagree.
Barbecue, weak as fuck on Utz. Not
Have
enough
you had
flavor.
their honey barbecue or their Carolina barbecue
Both
or
of
their
those,
sweet barbecue?
There's not enough flavor in those chips.
What?
There aren't barbecue
The
enough.
flavor lingers
Compared to a Lay's barbecue chip, where you almost it's almost too much flavor on the Lay's. Where you're halfway through, you're like, I need a beverage. Also, the amount of salt on Utz regular ones, not enough salt. You get Lay's, dude. You gotta drink like 2 cups of water.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. After this mic, we're gonna get a couple bags. We're gonna do a blind.
I can't.
You can't have a single chip?
No, I can't have a single chip.
God damn, you're so responsible.
It's not responsible.
This diet.
It's fat.
This
fat.
Diet.
I'm trying to lose weight.
It's gonna kill
now.
you. It's gonna kill you, Parker. This diet.
That's fine if I'm skinny when I'm dead. Dude. That's fine.
I just want to fit in that small casket.
I bought this dress. It's a size 3. I better be able to wear it by summer. Like literally, that's literally like that voice in my head came back from like high school. That's like a teenage girl voice. That's like, you need to lose it now, mister.
Yeah.
You need to get on that bike. It's like, okay.
Yeah, because you were getting close to that. Like
I thought I killed that teenager was in a coma for a while. Dude, I have it planned out too. I'm going to go as soon as I hit my goal weight.
Yeah.
Sushi Bomb in Hagerstown.
Yep.
Do you want to go with me?
Yeah, I'll be your chaperone.
Dude, I'm gonna horrify the waitress. I think I've told you this.
Oh yeah, you told me she wasn't happy with you last time.
If they're happy, if they aren't horrified,
you lost.
You lose. You have to have them go.
How many rolls do you think you can get realistically? Like a classic roll. Do
you want me to tell you? You're gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
Are we talking 6-piece or 8-piece?
We'll do 6-piece. 8-piece, because I normally get the 8-piece.
8-piece, I could do 9 rolls.
Damn.
Yeah, I could do 9 rolls with probably 6 pieces of regular sushi on the side.
I think I probably
I'm fucking insane when it comes to sushi.
I honestly think I could do maybe 3 or 4. I do not think I could get anywhere close to that.
That's the first plate. The first plate has 3 rolls on it. And you haven't even gotten the edamame. And you haven't even gotten the crab rangoons, which come free. And you haven't even gotten the fucking seaweed salad. Oh, motherfucker, if you come with me to... do you believe me now when I tell you that these people are horrified? They go...
I mean, that's crazy.
They go, are you ready for your check? And I'm like, no, bitch.
I'm not even halfway through.
But yeah. Yeah.
Hey, why don't you get the next round started?
How about you get a couple more sushi chefs down here? I think we're going to need a couple more.
How much variety? Do you do different roll every roll, or are there some you double up on?
So my favorite one to get is... So the one I get a lot is salmon roll. Is my favorite. Just plain salmon roll.
I like a shrimp tempura.
Shrimp tempura is great if they don't put cucumber in it. I hate the cucumber. Yeah. I hate cucumber.
Makes it a little too wet.
Cucumber is also one of those things where I hate it in food. I don't like any food with cucumber in it besides maybe gazpacho. I can do. But I love cucumber flavored drinks. Cucumber.
Oh, they're so refreshing.
Anything cucumber flavored. A cucumber martini. Have you had a cucumber martini?
Yeah. I've had a couple of
God,
Jackie will make some like that too, but it's just light. It's very light. You don't feel like you're killing yourself when you drink it.
But no, dude.
I feel like a cucumber mojito would be smacking.
Could do a cucumber mojito.
That just feels fresh.
You know what's great? A cucumber jalapeno margaritas because it's hot and cold at the same time.
I love a jalapeno margarita.
I love a jalapeno margarita.
It's probably the best flavor.
We should do it when I get done with this diet. We should hang out.
Are you still not drinking?
Yeah, not drinking, baby.
Damn, we're into February. We're into February.
Dude, you just can't. I've done the math. I've run the numbers. Can't do it. You can't drink and lose weight at the same time.
I went on a bender on Saturday because we were on a business trip, and we had Malort. Have you ever had Malort?
Dude, that's some shit that bartenders and fucking people like that I fucking hate that shit.
So I didn't love it. But my one coworker.
You like it?
No, I didn't love it. I think it tastes like an antique store.
Yeah.
But my one coworker had some because it's like we were in Chicago and it's like a Chicago thing.
It's a Chicago thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but why do all the bottles look like they came out in like the 1920s?
Yeah.
Every one. What is it even?
Have they ever made you do a Fernet Bronco?
A what?
A Fernet Bronco or Fernet?
No.
Fernet's another one. Fernet's probably like the closest thing to Malort that you can get. I kind of weirdly like Fernet though. Yeah. But it just tastes like a fucking perfume bottle.
Yeah, that's what it has a similar, but not in a good way. It has a similar feel to gin to me, but like in a very old gin.
Yeah. You feel like feel like the radio is having static on it. Like,
Yeah.
welcome to the World Series.
We all took a shot of Malort, and then this guy at the end of the bar is like, "Oh," because my coworker said he liked it, and he was like, "Oh, you're not from the Chicago Challenge, just 3 shots in a row of Malort," and he lined him up 3, and he was like, "Well, I don't want 3 shots in a row," so then me and him took another one, but it's bold. We also did a shot of Pisco.
I like Pisco.
Me
Pisco's
too.
great.
Yeah, I loved it when I went to Peru, but they had the lowest of low. It was called like Machu Picchu Pisco, and it was like you could tell it was like
Pisco too like different depending on which country you go to?
I don't know. I know
like Peruvian is different than Argentinian. I think is the other style.
Yeah, so I know when I went, they had said that the way that they made it, it was like it was distilled from grapes. It's
grape must.
Yeah.
So it's basically like
but it's distilled,
cognac.
Not fermented. Yeah.
Yeah, well, everything that's distilled is fermented.
No, but it's fermented, and that's not the last step of the process. Exactly, sorry.
Exactly.
But that was rough. There were some interesting drinks floating around. Just like a medley. It was one of those nights where you do like a medley. I think anytime
we're just taking fucking shots, I hate that shit.
Here's the crazy thing. So we ended up, it was on Friday, we ended up it's Bill Murray's bar. It's called Caddyshack. We didn't even think about it. It was Groundhog Day, which is a fun coincidence.
Yeah.
But
was it packed?
No, there was literally like 6 people there. It was dead.
Even on Groundhog Day?
Yeah, we were there at like 2:30. Like it wasn't like a peak time. But
2:30 in the night or 2:30 in the afternoon?
Afternoon.
Okay.
But they had an old fashioned on tap.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was like Bill Murray's like mother or grandmother's recipe or something like that, and it had like. It was like a darker syrup or something in it. I don't know.
Demerara syrup?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a treat, dude. It was so tasty.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I love a good old-fashioned.
Yeah, me too. But I hate a bad old-fashioned.
Right.
It's one of those polarizing drinks, I think.
When I order them, I'm like extra bitters, extra simple, almost always. I'm like, do you got any orange bitters? But I'm like probably very annoying. I'm like, if you got any orange bitters back there, throw a little bit of that in there too.
Yeah, well, they already put the orange twist in there.
I like a little orange bitters. Orange bitters taste different than orange. It's hard to explain. Has more of an alcohol-y taste.
How many types of bitters are there?
Like a bajillion.
I feel like I've seen like 3 or 4, but I haven't explored them.
The main 2 are Peychaud's, which is like a mint one, and the regular one.
Bitters.
Yeah, just the regular bitters. There is a word for it. I have them here somewhere. But yeah, but like you can get chocolate bitters, hot bitters, orange bitters, grapefruit bitters, blah blah blah. blah.
Dang, that's quite a medley.
Like any flavor you can think of, you can get bitters made out of it.
Yep. All right. Well,
you think we should head?
Yeah, we're gonna head over to the mic here, guys. I know we're doing a lot more not driving drive times as of late, and maybe we'll mix it up. But it's also nice not having to drive.
Yeah,
so who's to say where this takes us? We're getting close to the end of season 2.
Wow.
Because the first season we did 37 episodes, so I guess this one will be 37 too. So
we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, we'll probably just keep going, but we'll say that's the end of season 2.
We could do a 50-episode season if we want.
That's true. Yeah, TV shows don't necessarily stick to a season length. All right.
This
has been the Drive Time Podcast. I'm Alfred Barnes.
And I'm Parker Brown. Y'all have a good one.